Here's a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, aka CAP.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
Right? Jay-Z's back in the limelight. Jay-Z has popped out publicly now for the first time ever since the... What was the major situation that they wanted Jay-Z to speak about? Was it just the Diddy? I feel like prior to Diddy was something.
It was Diddy and...
Am I bugging?
No, you're not. Diddy and something else. What happened this year?
Palestine shit?
No.
Maybe slightly, right? Because they did say that...
It was more about Beyonce.
That was more, yeah, it was more about Beyonce.
Because Beyonce filmed her movie in Israel, and they were cheering for it.
Not the Drake and Kendrick beef.
No.
It can't be Kanye either.
Fuck it, don't matter.
Might have been Kanye. Maybe it caused something to Kanye related. But overall, Jay-Z's back out in the public, right? Jay-Z told Joe Budden that he watches his podcast, and he was paying attention to something that he was speaking about lately, right? So him telling him that was like, people are gonna find out because I'm assuming he's gonna know that Joe's gonna say it publicly, right? So Jay-Z watches
people keep spamming Grammy.
He spoke at the Grammys.
The Dr. Dre shit.
Dr. Dre shit. That's what it was. That was the last.
The Dr. Dre award.
Yep, he got the Dr. Dre award, and he called out the Grammys for being racially discriminatory against artists.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last time he spoke.
About him saying that he knows someone that broken records, blah, 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 and still hasn't won one.
Has a one album of the year. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember that. That was a dope moment. HOV, man. But Jay-Z has acknowledged that he listens to the Joe Budden podcast, right? He pays attention.
Thank you, guys.
He's tapped into the culture, right? Jay-Z is publicly outside now also. He didn't perform at all for the hip-hop 50th year anniversary, any performances. People thought he was going to do one. He didn't pop out, right? Nas had his own event. Jay-Z was nowhere to be found. Now we have Jay-Z doing Tom Brady a favor, opening up for Tom Brady. Tom Brady was inducted into the Patriot Hall of Fame here in New England, a couple minutes from here at Gillette Stadium, with a surprise performance by Jay-Z, opening up, right? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is HOV. PSA, performing PSA, one of my favorite songs of all time. Live. Epic, right? Then last night we have Jay-Z again performing Empire State of Mind with Alicia Keys at the Tony Awards, right? The Broadway musical award show. And he performed it, right? Empire State of Mind. Again, another live performance. Is Jay-Z going to drop new music, right? There's rumors of Jay-Z being in the studio recording an album, right? There was that director that leaked a photo of Jay-Z directing a music video for Jay-Z and said Jay-Z 2024, right? A music video for this year. Nothing else happened after that. Are we going to get a Jay-Z album? But if we do get a Jay-Z album, Jay-Z tends to speak through his music. Is Jay-Z going to address Diddy? One of his longtime friends in the industry? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's insane to do.
It would be insane to do, but like for him to not address it,
he can't.
There will be a sense of like, he doesn't have to.
No, but he does.
But Jay-Z's fly enough, I feel like he could do it in like a clever ass way. But then it's risky enough where like, maybe he's just popping out to pop out. He might have to skip this year. He might have to, I feel like if I'm him, we might have to skip the year. Don't drop nothing. But him coming outside makes me feel like, oh, he's this is a rollout. He doesn't come outside for no reason.
I think he came outside also because he has a relationship with the NFL and the crafts.
Good point.
Business relationship. I also think here's the other issue with this situation. Bro, there's like the iconic photo with Alicia Keys, Kanye West and Kim, Diddy and Shorty.
Cassie?
Yeah. And Beyonce and Jay-Z. And that dinner, and they were like, oh, it's black excellence, black excellence.
Yeah.
Bro, this relationship has been going on for a long time. It's not like Jay-Z and fucking Diddy are new friends.
Yeah.
They've been friends for years, especially during the Cassie thing. He has to explain himself.
Yeah.
You think he's just going to come out and niggas going to let it slide?
I mean, I feel like his fans might let it slide, but online Twitter is going to eat up Jay-Z. Like black Twitter, online.
I think the journalists might too.
Like if Jay-Z just doesn't address things, it's gonna be crazy. Because this is the year I feel like where people are calling out the big people that the people are usually scared to call out, they're calling him out with no fear, right? Shout out to our fellow Illuminati member, Tom Brady. Oh, delete that. Tom Brady's throwing up the Rock Nation, right? Showing love for Jay-Z. Pretty iconic moment right there, him throwing up the Rock.
It's hilarious.
So crazy, right? Some people on Twitter try to make it seem like it was like he's throwing up the pizza logo, the Illuminati, again, the whole child sex slave shit. No, bro. It's Rock Nation. Jay-Z's always done this, and The Rock. The Rock is The Rock. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So he's throwing up The Rock. I don't think there's anything deeper than that. But I am excited for what is to come. I purely, maybe it's me being naive to my extent, where you can't put it past nobody, whatever. You don't know. I don't know Jay-Z, but from my recollection and how I see him as a person, I doubt that he would move in a way where he was involved in any stupid shit like Diddy or nothing of that nature. I doubt it, bro. I really don't think so. And he's always sensed to stand on the right side of history. And I'm assuming that he will this time around. But I will say that he speaks in his music, right? He doesn't just drop some shit that means nothing. So when he drops something, and he's going to drop something, he's going to have to address current events, etc.
Yeah.
He always does. On God Did, he spoke about shit that's happening. Every feature. The Jeezy song, everything. Every time he drops a verse, he's talking about shit that's happening in the culture. He speaks through his music.
My other thing is this: Jay-Z has a reputation, and this is his whole the whole thing around Jay-Z is that he will drop your ass if you're a liability. He did it with Beanie. He did it with Dame Dash. He did it with a lot of people in that camp where he was looking at them and he's like, "Oh, you're a crash out. You're bad for business. Bye."
Yeah.
So I would be very shocked. And I know you guys want to feed into this conspiracy theory that there's this greater cult in Hollywood in the music industry that are just sex pedophiles and just women abusers. But in reality, bro, when it comes to this nigga, he has been so calculated his entire career with everyone around him. He dropped Kanye for a reason too. He saw he was a crash out. He let him go before anyone else. He was ahead of it before anyone else. Remember, he dropped him before Yeezus.
Yeah.
So for him to have that foresight, I don't see this nigga doing some dumb shit like that. That's insane.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it. And, that's valid because on the Joe Budden podcast, they spoke about that viral clip of Oshino. He was like a Jay-Z friend affiliate, and he spoke about a rumored story that there was one of Jay-Z's friends from the streets that was like on trial. It might have been Beanie Siegel.
It was Beanie, and the judge said if you took responsibility for him, I'll let him go right now.
Yeah,
and he said no.
And Jay-Z said no. Like, I can't say that. I can't agree to that, right? And Oskino didn't like that, right? And some people don't like that because, like, why are you here in court representing for your boy, and then you're not siding with him? You're not saying yes. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're a fucking crash out liability that's gonna ruin everything.
So then he also told what's his name? Joe Budden. He texted Joe Budden because Joe Budden spoke about it on his podcast, and he said that it's bullshit. Like, he didn't, like, that's the whole story is bullshit. Like the guy, whatever, blah blah. He said it's all bullshit, and he also said that like Joe talking about it kind of gave it legs, whatever, like funny, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it did because I saw it everywhere.
yeah, he's speaking kind of in codes, Jay, but he's out there, he's paying attention. He might be watching this. He's listening. Arguably the greatest rapper of all time, HOV. He's up there. Let's see what's gonna happen this year. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's going to be something, though. Something's going to happen.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition podcast, Cap. If you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.